Hello and welcome to our episode number 5 on mydenmarktv.com. I'm Julie and today I have a surprise for you. I'm going to have a co-host for the show, so please welcome to Katie.
Thanks Julie, it's great to be here.
Thanks for joining us. So Katie, can you please tell us what are we going to have on the show today?
Sure thing Julie. Today we're going to look at the registration card for when you first arrive in Denmark and also give you some tips on finding that all-important first job. We'll also be looking at the summer dance craze that's taking part in parks all over the country. And we're going to explain a little bit about why people are wearing these funny little white hats.
Yes.
But first.
Did you know that Denmark was the heartland of the Viking society in the Viking Age from 800 to 1050 AD? The Vikings were known for three things. First of all, they were farmers, and secondly, they were tradesmen with widespread trade connections and trade routes. Finally, they were also known as raiders of churches and monasteries throughout Europe. If you want to know more about the Viking history, please visit the Viking Museum in Roskilde. It's my home city. It will give you a wonderful experience about their society, the Viking ship, or just their life at sea in general.
Assuming you have your work and registration permits in order and you've just arrived in Denmark, what do you need to know? Well, one thing that's important is that you get your registration with the local municipality in order. If you're coming to Denmark from a country outside of Switzerland, the Nordics, or the EU or EEA zone, and you intend to stay for more than 3 months, you have to register with your local municipal authority within 5 days of your arrival. If you're from one of the countries mentioned and you intend to stay for more than 6 months, then you also have to register. Another important and crucial thing for you is to check out the website bor.dk. This is your gateway to the local municipal authority system in Denmark. Most of the website is in Danish, but there are some helpful hints in English and other languages, or you could try Google Translation to help you out.
If you are in Denmark right now, you will see many young Danes walking around with a cap like this. This is actually a Danish tradition that has existed for more than 150 years. The cap is for the student who has finished her or his high school degree, and the start of this varies according to what degree it represents. It is a tradition that the student wear the cap immediately after the final exam. On the graduation day, the whole class celebrated together. And before that, they have rented an open truck and decorated with beautiful flowers and with the Danish flags. After the ceremony, the truck would take them from one classmate's house to another to be celebrated by each family. And I can tell you, with a class of 20 students, it can last till midnight. And the best thing is probably the ride in the open truck, where the students drinking beers and talking and singing and beeping at other people in the traffic. So it's a good day with good memories, lots of fun and lots of good food.
When getting a job in Denmark for the first time, it's often a good idea to check out your potential Danish employer via their website, which often has a list of aims or values of the company. The Danish labour market appreciates a hard worker, but they also have a healthy work-home life balance. So it's quite normal to leave work at the end of the day before your boss. When meeting a potential employer for the first time, it's often a good idea to make a good impression. A firm handshake and respectable outfit are often the way to go, but don't worry about pulling out your best suit, because Danes expect you to dress smartly but leave your tie at home. When going in for your interview, your employer of course will have many questions for you about who you are, why you want the job and what you think you can bring to the company. But they'll also expect you to have some questions for them. It might be a good idea to ask what the general working environment is like, or what they expect out of you as a new employee. It's a bit rude at the start to jump straight in with questions about your salary, so maybe leave that for later. On that note, don't forget that many Danish unions often have advice about salary grades for your particular field of work, so it's an idea to check them out before you go in for your interview. Kids love their outdoor entertainment, whether it's eating at a cafe or going down to the local park to take part in the latest summer craze, known as Summer Dance. It's already kicked off in Copenhagen with an exciting evening of Bollywood dance and will run on weekday evenings until July 23rd down in Fellesparken. You don't have to sign up, just turn up on the evening and join in, and all beginners are welcome. If you're living on Fyn, you can take part in the Summer Dance in Odense in Eventurhaven that's running until August. Those in Jutland aren't left out either and can take part in the dancing craze that's taking place at Musikhuset in Aarhus during the month of August. Don't forget, you can check out more details about the Summer Dance in a city near you through the local websites for Copenhagen, Odense and Aarhus, where you can get all the details.
We would also recommend you to visit Legoland in Billund. The park is full with fun entertainment, and I can assure you, I just love the Lego figures and the landscape that they have in the park. So just click on legoland.dk for more information. Well, that's over now, right, Katie?
It is. But we're going to be looking at some interesting stuff next week.
Okay.
We're going to give you a guide to shopping, and we're also going to look at the religious holidays in Denmark. And we would love to hear from you through our website, mydenmarktv.com, where you can leave a comment for us below, or you can sign up for the show via the subscribe by email button on the right hand side. Also, if you have a burning question, something you've really wanted to know about Denmark but maybe just didn't understand, please feel free to contact us through the Ask Us section of the website.
We would love to answer all your questions.
And the best question will feature in an upcoming episode. That's it for this week.
Yep.
Thanks again. I've had fun. Have you?
I had a wonderful time.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
See you next week. Now it's time for us to go out and have more fun in this windy weather. Bye.
Bye.
Yes, sir. Well, he looks good in dress.
Weekday evenings until It's the rush against the rain. Okay.
It's wonderful landscape with figs. Sorry, I get distracted.
So please feel free to give us some feedback via the. Oh, why can't I get this? Would you be better?
No, I would definitely not be better.